Welcome back. Our sponsors at the Portland Anxiety Clinic stopped by the studio the other day so we could chat about everything they're doing in their practice. They offer mental health therapy, help with dealing with anxiety, family therapy, couples therapy, and that's just to name a few. I had a chance to ask clinical psychologist Dr. Allison Brandt all about Portland Anxiety Clinic, and here's what she told me. Allison, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Ashley. I'm really happy to be here to talk about my clinic and mental health.
Yeah, so let's start with like what you guys do. Tell me like a quick overview of the stuff that you offer.
Yeah, so the Portland Anxiety Clinic, we specialize in anxiety disorders and related conditions. So things like OCD, generalized anxiety, tics, Tourette's, anything under the sun related to anxiety. And we work with kids, we work with teens, we work with adults and couples and families as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are, we were just talking really quickly before we started, and you guys are covering like the gamut and just offering all of those. And I love that. I feel like mental health and anxiety has become, such a hot topic and more acceptable, and it's so good to see. Have you seen that over the past couple years, kind of more people being drawn to therapy and kind of getting help?
Yeah, so anxiety disorders are actually the most common mental health concern that people have. 1 in 5 adults and 1 in 10 children has an anxiety disorder at any given time.
Wow.
And during the pandemic, that actually skyrocketed to 1 in 3.
Wow.
And so we're really seeing that the after effects of that continuing. Usually there are long wait lists for services, but during the pandemic and even as we're moving to a post-pandemic kind of normal, there's just a lot of need for services. And also, even sometimes people come to therapy not because they have a severe problem, but maybe they're struggling because of a change or transition in life and just need some support. So
how do we know when we have or we're developing an anxiety disorder that we need to come see you guys about, and it's not just, oh, I was just worried for a little bit of time here or there? How do we know that, okay, it's time to get help for this?
That's such a good question. And one thing to keep in mind is you don't have to get sick to get better. So if you just feel like I need some support, I'm kind of struggling a bit, that's a great time to get therapy. But I would say things to watch for in yourself, or if you're a parent among kids, are things like finding that it's difficult to sleep or sleeping more than usual, any changes like feeling more or less hungry, feeling more irritable, finding that you are worrying a lot about things or avoiding certain situations or topics because they make you feel anxious. Those would be things to watch for, as well as maybe just not really enjoying your hobbies as much as you usually do.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because that was going to be my next question, how parents can kind of identify that in their children. Are there any conversations that maybe parents should start to bring up, especially we were in the pandemic and like you were saying, it's skyrocketed in anxiety disorders and people needing that help? Maybe a child didn't need it before the pandemic and this, big change really affected them. Are there questions that parents can ask without maybe poking and prodding too much to kind of get that out of their child and see, okay, now it's time for us to go see someone professional?
Yeah, well, it's really wonderful to talk to kids pretty regularly about feelings. Everyone has uncomfortable feelings, whether it's feelings of sadness or anxiety or anger. That's part of life, and we could all use some help figuring out how to manage those adults as well. So I encourage parents to really normalize it, and if they are noticing things in their child, depending on the age, but teenagers tend to be the ones that are a little less open, so those would be ones where maybe parents could say, hey, I'm noticing this and this about you, I really care about you, and I wonder if you might find it helpful to talk to someone. You're of course always welcome to talk to me, but a lot of teenagers find it helpful to talk to a therapist. Would you like to look into
I love that, and those are such good tips. And like we were saying really quickly earlier before we started this interview, that I don't care what you guys say about Gen Z, they are embracing mental health, getting help, recognizing when they need it. So you got to give it up to the teenagers out there. We love it. Thank you so much, Allison, for being here. Everyone, get in touch with the Portland Anxiety Clinic if you're needing that help.
Thank you so much, Ashley.
Yes, we love what our sponsors are doing over at Portland Anxiety Clinic. For more information, or especially if you think that you or a loved one is suffering from anxiety, please contact them today.